is 11:23 a.m. I think I need a phone stand. It's kind of too much to walk with. Come on, girlie, work with me. Anyways, this song just crossed my mind. I am ready for love. Just so you know what song it is. That's not the part that crossed my mind, but the part that says, I'm gonna turn on this light. Careful what you ask for, cause you might receive. With the switches. Anyways, am I zooming? Why I look so close? Anyways, so in regards to that, I kind of met someone, not someone to like, you know, the song suggests, close enough, because I'm not on a hunt for a partnership, but certain energy, I'll recognize it when I see it or feel it. But anyways, I almost got caught, brother, sisters. So this nice person is the only nice person I've ever. Anyways, it's the only nice person I know, like for right now. And the kindness they extend may not be all that to many, but it's the only kindness I've received in the past 2 or 3 years. I don't even know how long this stupidness started. I'm not even gonna say stupidness, but whatever. Lonely soldier. Is it lonely? Because I'm not lonely. Well, sometimes I feel alone. Like, where's everybody? As in my spirit team, my soul tribe. My soul tribe. As if I put soul tribe somewhere. I heard about it and it resonates. So I just love the unity, the family thing, the togetherness, and it's obvious that it's not where I'm at or was. So the soul tribe thing resonate. Gotta be there. Before I get further carried away, in regards to be careful what you ask for, because you just might receive. A lot of people don't understand that we're mirroring each other. And with this person that I met, we were doing good. Like, I wouldn't say friends. The relationship was a little too early to call friend, especially given my situation. Still checking people out, knowing who's who, what is what. But it was very alright. Everybody has something they're working on here. So despite all that, it's very alright. Poor thing. But anyways, knowing me, and I guess that's what I'm also in at what I'm in with everybody in life. I'm always gonna be the truth teller. If I see something and I care about you, I'm gonna bring it to your attention. It's up to you to change it, do what you want to do with the information. And I am just practicing my delivery because I know nothing is wrong with what I'm saying, and I'm not always right. And I tend to speak only on things that I know about. So when I open my mouth, I'm right. If it's a question, I have a right to ask the question. And when I get the answer, I go do a little research, or if I do my little research and come to a conclusion that yes, so and so is so and so, then I'll speak as so and so from that perspective. And of course, I'm always open-minded to new information, but nevertheless, I'm still right. I don't speak on something so heavily unless I've done my due diligence. Anyways, with this young fella now, I was at this house and I had to leave because, you know, this might be the only personal story I share in regards to him. I might say other things, but not say who these stories are linked to, because there's a lot of stories to tell, and I'm not trying to put people's business out there. I'm not looking at the camera, whatever. 3:47. What was I saying? So with this young fella now, we had 2 nights in a row. No matter things leading up, because I can always feel when the energy in the space, my space is being shifted. So anyways, but the last 2 nights before I came here, No, I was somewhere else before I came here. Anyways, that last 2 nights there, what happened? Be too personal to tell, but something personal happened and we had a little disagreement. And as always, we have a disagreement here and there. You always have disagreement with me. Not that I'm always looking for something to poke at or teach or this that, but I'm so observant, and if it's detrimental to you or our relationship, I'm gonna address it. I'm just simply working on my communication, like how I approach certain things. Everybody's also different, so depending on how I approach, I might end up, it might be like catching fly with vinegar instead of honey. So with this little disagreement between dear so and so and I would go back after, because I analyze what happened, and I go back after and I see where anybody went wrong or how I could approach things different. I would always do that, and I'm sick of doing it like being a big guy. Not really sick, but with one person or any group, at some point the table have to turn. And I have to take responsibility. I can't always parent everybody. And I'm not saying that to say it was a dead weight, like I'm dragging something or anything, but he was very, I would say responsible and spiritual too, but our realities, you would call it reality. We have different views on some stuff in reality, and I understand that. So that's where our wires would cross when it would just, he's a Taurus, when he's just what do you say? It really being a Taurus for his tendency a lot, and I feel like he can outgrow those things. But what was I saying? Something about being a Taurus. Anyways, brother, the last night, out of these 2 nights, the last night I was there with him, and the silence, I'm gonna cut it with a knife, and I said, okay, I'm gonna open up about some stuff that's on my mind. Maybe we'll understand why I approach things the way I approach things. And for the first few minutes, he was listening, and then I kept going, and then I asked a question, and I realized he fell asleep. I don't talk to people. I don't open up. And I said, okay, let me give it a shot. And you're gonna fall asleep. How am I supposed to do that? How am I supposed to do that? So anyways, I just shut up. The next day now, which was the day that I left, I was making breakfast, lunch, whatever. I was cooking some vegetable beans and rice. Beans was on the stove and I was washing the rice. He came in the kitchen. I don't know what he wanted to talk about, but he was trying to be friendly. I wasn't really in the mood, but I'm always like revisiting conversation and seeing how we could approach things different. But I just wanted to let that go. And he was talking about whatever, and I just, okay, all right, let me let you know what's bothering me. I opened up last night, and this is how you didn't receive me. So anyways, he was just explaining that the day before we had a fallout too, like I said, 2 days in a row. It was always about disagreement about how we approach certain things. I don't remember what it was about. I don't care to remember right now. But the point of it is that I was focusing on, out of the 2 days, I was focusing on this day, he was focusing on this day. When he came to the kitchen, and I wasn't really talking, not that I was angry or malicing or ignoring, but I just wasn't talking. So he came, I guess, to break the silence because he's that type of person. Well, anyways, when we started talking about what happened, he started referring to stuff that happened in the previous day. But because I'm thinking about this day, I'm like, okay, I disagree with what he's saying. We don't have to disagree, argue and disagree, but I'm like, that's not what happened, and this is why I felt how I felt, blah, blah, blah. I have a mature way of going about things. If he's being heard, he'll talk. But once he feels as if he's not being heard, I don't know. I'll try not to call him sensitive, but I tend to do it a lot. He's just getting this feeling. It's very feminine, and I'm not like bashing it, but I'm recognizing it that most men are really feminine, whether they believe it or not. No matter how you want to walk around like you're feminine. I'll say this, I'll say that. Why are we arguing? First of all, I don't raise my voice. Why are we arguing? I never said anything that I can't prove. Why are we arguing? I don't speak. Listen, it don't make no sense to be carrying on like that when everything can be resolved as adults. So I couldn't take the tension, and I understand that a lot of the spiritual attack taking place. I don't take things personal. But it's kind of hard to not feel though, which is why being in duality is getting a little easier for me, because the feeling that will cause you to take it personal is there, but I understand so much of what's going on that I don't take it personal. So the swing between two, I don't know how to explain it or who else is feeling it, or maybe somebody else been there who could explain it to me, and sometimes I've been understanding of what you're going through, kind of make it a lot easier to go through it. But anyways, did I finish talking? No, I didn't finish making my point about brother. Careful what you ask for, cause you might receive. Anyways, 9:29. Okay. What was I saying? So yeah, what was I saying? Like, I lose my thoughts on that, huh? Anyways, don't judge me. I feel sorry for me. Eventually I'll be able to balance things out there too, where I actually can eat properly, rest more, and do my brain activities to get on track. So the lesson I found in that, between me and brother is that I could do a little bit more listening. I wouldn't say I have the tendency to defend myself when I know I'm right, because I try to listen to the other person. Even when I was talking to one of my sisters, I said, I asked her, because we have similar mindset, but not the same spiritual journey. She's more religious, I'm spiritual. And I said to her, what do you do, or what would you suggest that I do if I'm listening to somebody? And I was talking to her, but on a large scale, it would apply to everything and everyone else. What would you do if you're listening to a conversation and you know where it's going, you already understand everything you need to understand? Oh, do you just sit there and let the person just talk, just to show some respect? She said, just sit there and let them talk. And as much as that, 10 minutes, I'll be talking 10 minutes. As much as what she said makes sense, I feel like moderation is very necessary. Because I cannot know what I know and sit here in front of you and let you just talk to me, 11, and let you just talk to me for like 5, 10, 20 minutes. Not just expressing your view on how you feel about something, but like, how would I describe this conversation? Maybe a point on something, yeah, your view, whatever. But in a regular conversation, we're just talking and venting, I can listen. But we're not necessarily a debate, but where there's a back and forth is necessary, where I can share my point of view and your point of view, and I can see, I already see your point of view. I can still feel how necessary it is to listen, but it's hard. I can see your point of view. I know where you're going. I know where the lies are. It's not a matter of you trying to lie to me, but I already have an overview of the motherfucking situation. And you're not like a child, you know, when you come to I'm at the kitchen cooking and I open the fridge and you want a snack. Mommy, can I have I know you want a snack. Mommy, can I have and you just, I don't know if you're stuttering or you don't know how to talk, or you think 12, or you think I'm gonna, why am I always reading these numbers? You think I'm gonna say no, whatever it is to this baby, but I can already tell as the mommy that the baby wants something. Sometimes you can tell what the baby wants. Sometimes you allow them to speak for themselves and whatever. This could go so many directions, but we're talking about grown people here. And yes, I do still believe in parenting each other, but at the same time, I'm like, I just don't feel good. If you have a minute or two to just express whatever, I could deal with it, but just as long as I'm talking here, 10 minutes, I'll allow you to get it off your chest. It's not even like you want to get something off your chest. You just know you have a point, and you think you're right. No, you know you're right, and you have to let me know what you know, while I'm trying to break it down so that we don't have to spend 10 minutes in opposed to 5 saying, I don't know. I'm still working on it. As I'm talking, I'm listening to myself. Like, it's almost like listening to 2 kids at the same time, and both of them have a point, and you don't know which side to choose, because it could go either way. I want to be patient and listen, and I have been, and maybe that's why it's so frustrating, because I'm tired of doing so. I always give people the benefit of the doubt, but when I see the bigger picture, if it's going to be harmful to go a different road, I'm going to draw your attention to what you need to focus on. If it's not going to be harmful to you or me, then do as you please. But I want to be a better listener. I'm a very, very good listener, but I want to be a better listener, because with my understanding, heavy is the head that way the crown, they say. With my understanding the position that I'm in, I think I could handle things a little different. It was necessary, I think, but I could handle things different, and just listen. So after listening, I could then tell the person. But from previous conversation, I also know that they like to be heard. Sometimes they listen, and most times they listen. And more than that, though, I shouldn't say most time. More than that, they interject. Like, they always have a point, because it's not about wanting to be wrong or right. They say that too. But if that's not the case, then we're focusing on anything but the point. It's just, speaking of point, let me try to wrap this up, because I don't know if it's clear. But if I'm going to wrap it up and tie it in with being ready for love, I wasn't talking about being ready for love. Everything is preparing me for what's coming, whether my job and position in life or my partnership. And I realized that as much as we feel like we're right, me being in the position that I'm on and still feel the need to speak on something because I know I'm right, not like an ego thing like I have to do it, but it seems necessary. It should be easy to understand that somebody who is still learning everything that I've learned, or probably haven't learned anything at all, I don't know, anybody, they too will want to defend themselves when they feel like they're right. So if I'm going to do it, what to stop them from doing it? Coming from 2 different places, but we're still doing it. So the thing is, and it kind of sounds like there's some ego in there. And when I talk like that, because I've done a lot of work on myself, when I talk like that, I have to, this person remind me that I should, check ego. Not to say that it's a bother, but it's lingering in there somewhere. And I cannot agree. Ego and we get along. We have a decent relationship. I guess because I didn't kill it as if I could. Train it, retrain it, or, rebuild that relationship, because it's there for a reason. But, instead of always feeling the need to defend and protect yourself, it's okay. I guess this is where parenting each other come in. I could have been a little bit more patient and pull back and just hear him out. It probably would still end my way. And then that's where it sounds like there's ego in there. But I know what I know. And that also sounds like ego. But I didn't put in all this work in myself to not know what I know. But since I know what I know, give others the grace of learning too, I guess. Because even like people that I leave behind, fall out of relationship, or I just take myself away because the environment is not conducive to growth, eventually they're gonna reflect on everything that we've been through and everything I've said to them. Most of them, maybe not all. I don't know. I don't care. I kind of care, but whatever. And it's the same with the immediate conversation between me and anybody that I've allowed time. Just leave them alone. Let them vent if that's what they're doing. If I allow time to pass, it's almost like giving a liar all the space to accumulate all the lies or whatever they're accumulating, so that when they really dig that pit deep enough, they can't climb out. I just say that to say, if I had listened, the conclusion would have been a little different. Not to say there's any regret. The conclusion would be more of a necessary understanding that, okay, she knows what she's talking about. Let me listen. And just like I'm doing right now, realizing that even when I know what I'm talking about, it's still okay to listen. Eventually, the person, everybody else will come to that understanding too. That no matter if we know what we're talking about, we should still listen. I need to go get something to eat. I'm very hungry now. I've been hungry. Anyways, God, this learning thing sometimes is so beautiful. I did say I was going to turn the camera on instead of writing. Yeah, I'll get used to hearing this voice. I was just watching what I just spoke about, and I want to add to it that because I'm doing all this learning and growing, and like I said somewhere in the video, I didn't do all this learning to pretend that I don't know what I know. So it made me feel like, even though I know what I know, and I think I said that in a different way already in the previous part of this, whatever, I'm continuing, knowing what I know makes me approach things a certain way. But despite knowing what I know, it's okay to listen and get others viewing things, blah blah blah. And with this, be careful what you ask for, because you might receive things. It's making me realize the reason why I get in all that rant, because I still didn't feel as if I was clear. I cannot be the same person I was with new information. So I can't do relationship the way I've done relationship. So with my new understanding of everything and being in a relationship, brother, not the brother that I was talking about, but any brother at all. You gotta be ready. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. You gotta be ready. I'm doing a lot of work, as you can see, on myself. How can I be with somebody who's not doing the same? I've not done the same. When I come and I approach things the way I approach things, maybe, just maybe, you'll be able to stop me in my track and show me a different perspective, because I love perspective. I'm open to perspective. But this ego thing where somebody just have to be right, but they're saying, oh, it's not about being right, but your action is doing everything. I don't care what's coming out of your mouth, it's your action. It's not about it. I'm so hungry. But yeah, I'm just saying, you know, future boo-boo, we got our work cut out for us. And the beauty of it is that I hope you're recognizing, because I'm recognizing, that everything that we're going through right now, and it should apply to everybody really, everything that we're going through right now is preparing us for somewhat of an end game, like the bigger picture, if you will. So all this training, what I'm also trying to do is be intentional. I've always leave people better than I find them. Sometimes they don't feel like they're better because we leave on such a note where they feel like, I don't know, maybe they wish they never met me, but they can't forget me. Anyways, but I don't remember exactly what I said, so we go listen to the last part of that. I'm really losing my thought. Not like a dementia type of thing, but it's almost like I can see them escaping me. Sorry to say. Anyways, let me try to conclude what I was saying this one in the last video. You probably won't notice the last video. I can't pause it, so just press record again and continue. About be careful what you ask for, because all the work that I've been doing on myself caused me to approach things different than I used to, or than most would. So in that sense, everybody need to be working on themselves. But with all the work that I put in on myself, if my partner, I'm sure they would agree people should work on themselves. If my partner really understand how that can affect him, all that work, then it's just, it probably should go. I don't know. Free will is like a thing. I don't know if I have a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a perfect image, like a ideal partner out there who will understand everything without me needing to explain my life away. But I'm expecting that he would understand that we approach things different from most people would, and whatever is necessary for you to deal with somebody like me. How would I put that? Whatever is necessary for you to deal with somebody like me should already be inside of you, or will be 141, or will be inside 144, or will be inside of you by the time I'm done with you. But speaking of done with you, I was saying earlier, like everything is just preparing us for like an ultimate goal or whatever. But I'm being mindful about how I approach things, so I can always intentionally leave people better than I found them before on the spiritual journey, or being conscious of the spiritual journey because I've been on it all my life. I always leave people better than I find them. Like I said, sometimes they don't realize it until way after. But nevertheless, I want to be more intentional about it, because my approach these days, I know it can cut like a knife. I know it can twist shit in it, because sometimes I don't have to do or say anything. And I guess that's what they call irritating people, demon. I like irritating demons and whatnot. Anyways, I almost jump off topic to talk about demons, but yeah, I'm gonna intentionally leave people better than I find them. I'm gonna tell you the truth regardless. But you're gonna figure it out sooner or later that you needed the information that was given. So I don't know. Be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it. Or get more than what you ask for. But as I'm learning, if we're willing, we can work our way up to be prepared for anything. And if I'm not for you, I'm not for you.